Happy Falcons Friday, everybody. It is Falcons Daily. I am CG, your host, Craig Green. We are back again here 2 days away before kickoff. Matt Ryan days away before kickoff even. And today we're going to try to break down what I feel like are keys to victory for the Falcons to defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2 days from now on Sunday afternoon at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Almost said Georgia Dome, but we will be at the Benz Sunday afternoon against those Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the four-time division champions. Looking at the injury report, our guy Darnell Mooney on Thursday practiced again in a limited fashion, and he actually spoke to the media this time around. Remember on Wednesday it was Casey Washington talking to the media, which kind of led some folks to believe that Mooney may be out, but Mooney has practiced in a limited fashion on Wednesday and Thursday. We'll wait and see what happens today, as we know this comes out on Friday morning, and we won't know just yet if Mooney's going to practice, but we do know that he is a game time decision. That's according to Raheem Morris, our head coach. That Mooney, they'll just try to see where he's at and then make a decision to see if he's going to play. So basically, we will know by 11:30 a.m. on Sunday. As some of you may or may not know, we have to have final inactives released at 90 minutes before kickoff. So for the Falcons and Bucks, that'll be 11:30 in the morning on Sunday. So other players that we're keeping our eye on, really on the Tampa Bay side of things, Tristan Wirfs, he's got a knee injury, not expected to play this Sunday. Chris Godwin, also not expected to play. He's coming back from an ankle ailment. And Vita Vea, their big defensive tackle in the middle, veteran player for the Bucks, drafted by them out of University of Washington. Right now, Vita Vea has not practiced 2 days back-to-back, and he is nursing a lower body injury as well. So if he doesn't practice on Friday, there's a very good chance he will not suit up for the Bucks on Sunday, but we'll keep our eyes on that. It's not a rest situation. This is an actual injury that Vita Vea is working back from. He had the most sacks in his career. He had a career high in sacks last season for Tampa Bay. And if he can't go this Sunday with that foot injury, then that would be a big problem for the Bucks to try to fix, as the Falcons may try to run the football right down their throat. So keep your eyes on that as well. Mike Evans, he didn't practice on Thursday. His was just rest. Also keep your eyes on, Cade Otton, who's back to full participation as well. He was nursing a groin ailment, but he should be good to go for Sunday. And on the Falcons side of things, DeMarco Hellams is not trending in the right direction. Neither is Jack Nelson. So we could see those two guys sit out this game. Ray McLeod and AJ Terrell were given rest days, so they were in limited fashion this afternoon. Clark Phillips, limited participation with a rib injury. So we'll see if Clark can go as well, but expect Mike Ford or someone to take some of those snaps, or Natron Brooks even in the place of Clark Phillips if he can't go. But Mooney did talk to the media again on Thursday, and usually that's a good sign if you're going to play. If you're speaking to the media, they would usually won't make you available if you're not going to play. But Mooney, the fact that he did talk to the media, that is a good thing. And Mooney, what he told reporters today was, he said, "I feel good. I don't know about any percentage-wise. Mentally, I feel good. Physically, I feel good." So, again, we're hoping for the best when it comes to Darnell Mooney, and if he suits up this Sunday, we can use his presence on the field. Keys to victory for the Falcons this Sunday afternoon at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. 1 o'clock is the kickoff Eastern Daylight Time. We're looking at the first key to victory. In my opinion, the Falcons need to set a tone of physicality early in the game. I'm talking about on the kickoff, whether we are receiving the kick. If we're receiving the kick, we need to see that kickoff unit go out there and block like crazy. If we're on coverage, go down there and put the wood to that ball returner. Let Tampa Bay know that this game is going to be physical and you are in our house. So again, I think a physical tone needs to be set early and often, and the Falcons can do that. Sometimes that physicality wears the players down. It can wear a player down mentally as well. So you may even take a player mentally out of it, because if you're out physicaling him all day, he's not going to feel like he's going to have any victories in his bag. Next key to victory, in my opinion, is going to be relying to, basically it's going to be about our young players. Our coaching staff, starting with Raheem Morris, obviously trickling down to position coaches and the coordinators. Our coaches have to put our young players in their comfort zone. So what I mean by that, and I don't mean just rookies either, I'm talking about young players who haven't played a lot and are going to be playing a lot more, being in bigger roles. Hey, that refers to our quarterback even, Michael Penix, who is not a rookie, but he is a second-year player, and he needs to be put in his comfort zone. What are some of the plays that Penix feels the best about? Let's call some of those to start off with, until Tampa Bay can stop him. What about the rookies who are starting for the Falcons? Billy Bowman and Xavier Watts. The coverages that we're going to call, the things that are happening pre-snap. We need to put these guys in comfortable positions for them to succeed. I think that is going to help the Falcons out tremendously on Sunday if we don't just throw our guys out there or call whatever we feel like calling, sticking to a script. If we can adjust that and fine-tune it to what's going on with the players on the field, mentally, physically, whatever, I like our chances with that as well. And then also the last thing when it comes to keys to victory for me, we're looking at position, when it comes to the line of scrimmage. Really, this one is very, very simple. Falcons, you've got to win the battles up front on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. Elijah Wilkerson replacing Caleb McGarry at right tackle. Question mark about how well he's going to do. We kind of know what we get out of McGarry. Really good run blocker, so-so pass blocker. So we'll see. But number one thing we need to do, win the battles up front. Get the hell off the ball as soon as it is snapped and lay somebody out. I want to see a whole tray of pancakes. I want it to look like IHOP took place in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Put these Tampa Bay Buccaneer defensive linemen on the ground. Do it nice and clean. Avoid the holding penalties, the false starts, the illegal man downfield. A clean operation is what it's going to take for the Falcons to come away with this victory. Defensively, we already know. Again, edge rushers got to get off the ball. Got to set the edge. Don't let anybody run around you or through the gap that you are vacating. Defensive tackles in the middle. Again, get that extra push. Push your man into the quarterback. That's going to flush him out of the pocket, and it's going to make it a lot easier to bring him to the ground. Again, get these guys rolling east and west instead of north and south. We have got to win the battle up front, and that even includes special teams. We can block a punt, we can block a kick, or we can prevent that from happening to us if we can get off the ball and prevent pre-snap penalties. I think that is the recipe for the Falcons to win the game this Sunday. Set the tone physically on each and every play and do it early and often. Put your young players, your second-year guys, your rookies in the best positions they know to play. And if they're not comfortable with what's going on in the field, get a veteran in there and let them watch, because you don't want to put a James Pierce out there or a Billy Bowman or whoever and put them in a bad spot because we need a body out there, and then they give up a touchdown or a penalty or something that can hurt the team. The last thing, again, win the battles up front. Own the line of scrimmage on offense, defense, and special teams. Do not let Tampa Bay come in here and push you around on either side of the football. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. I think the Falcons, again, are going to win this game. I'll give it a score prediction. We will say a score of, well, you'll have to tune in this weekend to see what my score prediction will be, but we will give it a Falcons victory. Again, I think the Falcons start off 1-0, and then they'll head into Minnesota for Sunday Night Football against those Vikings. But again, we'll be back this weekend to give you one final preview of Sunday's ball game, so keep your eyes open for that. Follow FanArch at FanArchCo. They're up there in the top left corner, FANARCHCO. And you can give me a follow as well, Craig G Sports, CRAIG, the letter G, and the word sports. And we'll be back this weekend to give you one final breakdown. So until then, y'all have a great Falcons Friday. Sayonara and buenos noches.